Hey YouTube, this video is going to be a little bit different. I did an Instagram live with my husband on what it's like to be married to a Disney obsessed travel advisor. And we just had a fun conversation with some people on Instagram. And so take a look. So tonight is the other Duncan and me. He says he's the first one, of course. But we are just talking about like what it's like to have a spouse that is Disney crazy, a travel agent. We're just having fun tonight. So we have some questions already, but if you have any questions for me or for him, put it in there so that we can talk about it. Some of the questions that we have already is like some of our favorite trips, places that we want to go. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. Hey, Misty. We are just going to be talking about some of that stuff. So if you have any other questions, put them in because we're going to be talking. Are you excited for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It should be fun.
What is your favorite, like if you're going to make your plate, what are you going to put on first?
Turkey, obviously.
Really?
I'm a big sweets person, so to be honest, like I like the pie and the dessert. I like the desserts.
I like the desserts too, but I like sweets, but I like yams, like the sweet potato. And you don't like them?
It's not my favorite.
What do you not? Is there anything that you don't like for Thanksgiving?
No, not really. Like, honestly, like my favorite thing is like leftover, like you take a whole bunch of stuff and make like a big like sandwich out of it. Like you take a little bit of turkey, a little bit of ham, some stuffing, maybe some mac and cheese, put it between two pieces of bread and make a Thanksgiving sandwich. That's my favorite.
So Misty, I agree with you. Side dishes are where it's at. Like, I think I would I'll get a little bitty piece of turkey, but my plate will have stuffing and mashed potatoes and corn and yams. I think my mom's bringing deviled eggs, which do we eat those with the meal or like before?
Both.
Both.
The time.
I like deviled eggs, but to me it's not really Thanksgiving. Like to me that's more Easter's. Should have.
You can have them all the time.
All the time?
All the time. You don't need a reason to eat a deviled egg. Deviled
eggs, they're okay. All right, so we are going to start talking. If you just joined, we are talking about being a Disney couple, what it's like for him to have a Disney obsessed wife who is also a travel agent. I didn't ask him to wear a Mickey shirt tonight. I just said like, hey, you gonna do a live with me? He chose to wear the Mickey shirt. So I think that he likes Disney more than he lets on. But we are gonna get started with some questions. So somebody asked, have I always been this Disney crazy?
I think it's ramped up definitely in the past couple of years, but there's always been a love, and I think that love has turned to an obsession. The last couple of years, yes.
Obsession? I feel like the Britney Spears obsession? Addiction? I don't think it's an addiction. It makes me happy. So you think that I am obsessed with Disney. What is something that you think that you are obsessed with? Cars.
Video games.
Video games. Is it on the level of me to Disney?
No. Not at all.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Have you grown to love Disney more?
I wouldn't say love. I've grown to, like, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Okay, so I think like when I say Disney, it's like a huge thing. Like there's movies and parks and like cruise. So like Disney movies. Would you say that you like Disney movies more now, or
I'd
have
say
you
more or
always?
less. I'm a movie person. I'm a movie buff, so I've loved movies in general. So either way, I'm gonna watch a movie.
Okay. So when I say Disney and Disney parks, do you think that you like Disney parks more now?
I've been to them more, yes. If you're gonna come up and say, "Hey, what's our next vacation?" Your first suggestion is gonna be a park. The park is not gonna be my first suggestion
But why not?
because there are plenty of other mountains to go look at than the three that are offered in a Disney park.
Okay. Okay, what about Disney cruise? So we went on a Disney, like I had never been on a Disney cruise before. Our first one together was our first one. What do you think about a Disney cruise?
I do love the Disney cruise. I'm a big fan. If my only two options is a Disney park and a Disney cruise, 75% of the time I will most likely pick a Disney cruise.
Interesting. Okay. So the parks have a 25%. That's more than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was going
I
to be like 95.5.
I do enjoy rides.
That's true.
If I'm taking my children, I'd much rather go on a cruise because I can put them in places and I don't have to walk them around.
That's true. That is true. So you like the Disney parks, you like the Disney cruise. That's not your first choice for a trip. How do you feel about me going on trips without you?
I don't mind it at all. Like I like to do my own. I like to go and so a bit about me. I like to camp and fish and kayak and go out into the middle of nowhere and get lost. And she does not want to do that.
I don't.
So just in the same way that I like to do those things and she doesn't want to do that, she has the same ability to go and do solo trips or trips with her friends, and she chooses to do Disney. She can do whatever she wants, right? She can go to Vegas or go to Branson, whatever she wants to do. She chooses to go to the same places and do the same thing over and over. But I have no problem with her going and doing.
Do you get FOMO at all?
Not at all. It's the same thing. What are you gonna miss?
You don't get any FOMO.
No,
Zero FOMO.
I've ridden that ride before.
But okay, you say zero FOMO. Are you sure
Am I sure what?
that you don't get any FOMO?
Not at all.
No. Do you follow my stories and socials when I go on trips?
Yeah.
You do? Do you check where I am?
No.
Yeah.
Like I follow. Like I'm not like looking at you on like Find My iPhone, but
Oh, okay.
no, but like I'll follow your Instagram story or whatever. But
Let's see what I'm doing.
I'm not like a big like, ooh, that thing looks good. Like I'm not. I don't think I'm a FOMO person in general. Like I don't really
I am.
care what people are doing. Like you're living your life. Good for you. Like you did get to ride the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride a couple times, and that looked fun. I finally got to ride it, and it was fun, but it wasn't like oh man, I need to jump on a plane and spend $1,000 on a ticket just to go ride this ride. That's not a priority for me.
Okay, that's fair. So what did you think when I came to you with this idea of me wanting to be a travel advisor?
I thought you're already doing it for people because everybody reaches out to you on, hey, you go to Disney all the time, so you can actually make money doing it. Yes, you should probably kind of pursue that.
But what about when I was like, also don't want to be an assistant principal anymore. I want this to be my only job.
I was like, well, let's see if we can make it work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that you were super supportive.
Yes, I was very supportive about it. If it is going to help your day-to-day, your well-being, nobody should have a career that they do not like. Nobody should come home and just not be a happy person. So
yeah,
if you enjoy what you do every day, you won't work a day in your life. So yeah, you gotta be supportive about it.
Do you miss me being in education?
No, I miss the paycheck for sure.
Okay, that's honest.
But no, I do I know that there was good and bad. Like the stories were funny, right? Like you did have friends. You definitely, I know that there were things that you miss. I know that you miss the kids. I know that you miss the interactions and things like that. Just you sub now and you come home with, the stories of this kid and that kid. And I can tell you miss parts of it. You don't miss all of it, but you miss parts of it. If you could take away the stress, not the stress, but if you could take away the what's the word I'm looking for? If you could take away the part of your old job that
that made me really unhappy.
That made you really unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just be where you were able to, just take care of your kids in the way that you were able to take care of them. Mm-hmm. Your old job would have been a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. What has been your favorite trip with me? It doesn't have to be Disney, but just favorite trip in general.
Just with you in general?
Mm-hmm.
Or just us? Or with the kids?
They weren't specific. So us together, just you and I, or with the kids, I guess, since we've been together. Favorite trip?
We've gone on a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably our probably we did a seven night Disney cruise on the Disney Wonder. It was our second Disney Wonder.
That was 4 years ago today.
Yeah.
We boarded the ship.
It was a Thanksgiving cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the whole week, which is the second most expensive week to cruise. So keep that in mind if you want to skip all the Thanksgiving craziness. You're going to pay for it, but it's completely worth it. That was a great cruise. That
was a really fun cruise. I feel like we went on the one before it and was a 4-night
I think
that
it was
we did?
3-night. It was just a Cozumel and back.
3 or 4 night. And it was we loved it. We were like, this is not enough.
Yep.
We need more.
Yeah.
And so we decided to do the Very Merry Time during the week of Thanksgiving. And it was awesome because we didn't have to cook or go to anyone's house. And we just got to hang out on the Disney cruise ship. I don't feel like it was worth the price with just the extra Christmas things. I would have rather just done a regular 7-night cruise that wasn't the Very Merry Time one, but I loved it still. Yeah. That was a blast. And I think the kids too, the kids were at an age where they knew what was happening. They were excited to go to the kids club. It was a great age. They were still excited to see the characters, but they still wanted to do things on their own in the kids club. So it was a good time to go. Right before COVID.
It was right before COVID.
Right before COVID, a couple months before, and that was crazy. Where do you want to go with me? It doesn't have to be Disney. Where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go?
Yeah.
I have a newfound fascination with gambling.
I like how you didn't use the word obsession.
Obsession, no. I'm not obsessed. It's a fascination.
So the way that I watch Disney YouTube videos, he watches people gamble, right? Yeah. You watch people gamble. Okay.
Yeah.
So I watch people try new foods, and you watch people lose their money.
They don't always lose. Or a lot of it is like gambling strategy, right? Like roulette strategy, crap strategy, and then there's just some people playing blackjack. But so, places like Vegas, but I'm going back and forth on Vegas because there's just some weird, because of COVID, like Vegas has gotten really expensive, but there's not a whole lot of people there. But so maybe Vegas, like I'd like to go see the big, the globe, because that's pretty crazy looking.
I'd like to see that too.
Yeah, like she has a friend now that's through a friend like me. If you're on here, Joe, I follow you. You're cool. I like your Muppet stuff. Keep that stuff up. So there are like, through this fascination, right? Like you find all these other little like casinos just in, like random, like in Temecula, California, there's a casino. There's a bunch of them in like not Pacific Northwest, in the Northwest area, in the Northeast area, I'm sorry. That I'd love to go to Alaska. I'd love to go to Canada, like take like a trip to Canada. I know, like I'd like to get her out of her comfort zone a little bit. Like go to Banff a little bit.
What is that?
Banff, it's in Canada.
Is it camping?
No, like okay. I know you're not gonna go.
I don't want to go camping.
But it's like it looks like camping, right? But then you can go stay in like a nice cabin, right? But it's like beautiful mountains and like lakes that don't move, right? So it just looks like a mirror. Banff.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Spell that.
Banff. I can't spell it.
You can't spell it.
Bamph, maybe.
Bamph.
Banff.
Look it up. And you said it's in where? Canada?
It's in Canada, yeah. Banff. But an Alaskan cruise would be cool, I think. BAN, yeah, maybe that one.
Banff?
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 Yeah, BANFF.
Alberta?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Banff. Yeah, yes, that.
Can we stay in this castle?
I think, but it's like super expensive.
Okay.
Banff. Yeah.
Banff. BANFF. Banff.
Yeah, see, I can't spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go gambling. You want to go to Alaska, Canada area for adventures. Okay, cool. What about in Texas? You love Texas.
You love Texas.
Is there anywhere in Texas that we haven't been that you would want to go?
Yeah, Big Bend.
You've never been to Big Bend?
I haven't. I'm going to Big Bend next month. I'm very excited about it. That I've never been that we want to go? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
So I've never been to Big Bend, but I'm going in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks. Yeah. I'm very excited.
Okay.
And I've never been to like the Panhandle area. Like I've always wanted, Cadillac Ranch, like up there.
I just looked that up today to see how long the drive was.
It's far.
It's a long drive.
Yeah, that's why I've never been up there.
It's a long drive. Yeah. But yeah, I want to go there too.
Yeah.
Amarillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go there too. If you don't know what that is, Cadillac Ranch, it's like an art installation.
Cadillacs.
Yeah, Cadillacs in the ground. They're like painted different colors. So it's just
go
like
out and spray paint them. You can go out, you bring your own spray paint, and you can paint on them.
It's literally like you're gonna drive out there and be there for maybe 15 minutes, and then that's it. But like you and my family have been to West Texas. I have never been to West Texas. That is somewhere that I still want to go. Yeah. I still want to try it out.
We should go.
Never been.
Out there.
But that would be fun. So where do you want me to plan a trip for you? A Disney trip? Like if it could be like overseas, Disney or a Disney cruise, like a certain Disney cruise itinerary, or something that somewhere you want me to plan?
I want you to plan the one in Montana.
Adventures by Disney.
Adventures by Disney in Montana, yeah.
Adventures by Disney in Montana.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't really plan that, right? Like, not that I don't plan it, but it's like Adventures by Disney is they planned it.
Yeah.
They have your thing to go.
Mm.
So, I mean, I can book it for you, but as far as me planning it,
okay, so
they kind of do that for you.
Well, then, so if you're going to say that, so since there is a casino in Temecula, which is pretty close to Anaheim, right? We can go, to Anaheim, spend a couple days in that area.
Okay.
And, make a little day trip up to Temecula, throw some dice.
Let's see how far Temecula is.
It's not that far. It's where my cousin. It's where we actually watched Endgame in Temecula.
Oh, really?
After we went to a wedding there one time.
Okay. Oh, an hour and a half. Yeah. That's not bad. We can spend a couple days in Anaheim and drive to Temecula.
Yeah.
And there's a casino there.
There's a casino in Temecula. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay.
I don't know. So if a lot of y'all Disney folks are like, if you just go to California and you fly in and you go to Disney and you leave, like go to Oceanside for a little bit and just go stand in the water. Go to Oceanside, go stand in the water and turn around. Like you're standing in the ocean and you turn around and there are mountains behind you. It's a very beautiful state. I know California gets a lot of rap for different things, but it is a gorgeous place. It is beautiful. I could drive around California for weeks and just be happy with how beautiful it is.
So I want to do other things in California too, but I feel like for that we need a car. Yeah. Like we would need to either drive there or rent a car.
Let's drive there.
That would be my
2 days.
My last option because
we drove there before.
We have. That was with my family, right?
Yep.
I don't like road trips. They're not the best for me. Where else in California would you want to go?
I would love to go to the Redwoods. Love to go to Joshua Tree. Love to go to Big Bear.
You have a whole list.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
California is like the overland capital of Texas.
Overland.
Go up to, camping stuff. But still you take a day trip.
Okay. So there was one other question that I didn't type out. Somebody asked if you have any Disney tattoos.
Have any Disney tattoos?
I don't think you do. Well, technically, yes.
Yes. I have Davy Jones.
Technically, yes. Davy Jones.
On my arm.
You can see.
Yeah.
Davy Jones. That is technically a Disney one.
That is very Disney. Yep.
Would you consider...
Somebody joined in there.
What's happening?
Yeah.
The question was if he had any Disney tattoos.
Disney tattoos. Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. I wouldn't consider TikTok Croc.
TikTok Croc, no.
So this is from Hook.
Yeah,
I don't really consider it Disney, although it is. Is it on Disney Plus?
Or was it? It wasn't.
I don't
know.
know.
No, it was on Netflix.
I don't think he has any Disney tattoos other than
no, that's it.
That. Yep. That was it.
Yeah.
I do have more. So we don't have any other questions, Duncan. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Anything that you want to ask me on our live?
On our live. I don't know. What's it like being a Disney travel advisor?
I am a travel advisor that specializes in Disney destinations. I'm trying to keep my job, Duncan. It's great. I really like planning for people and families. I think the most rewarding, and I think that was something that, like, working in education was rewarding for me. And I was struggling to find what was going to be rewarding in this job. Because I feel like I'm planning. Obviously, a Disney vacation is not something that a family needs, right? They don't need a Disney vacation. And it's like, how is this going to be rewarding? But like getting the reviews and seeing pictures of families that went and they're like, thank you so much for helping us. We created memories and we did this and we did this. And like that has been the rewarding part, is knowing that I just had this small part of this family's memories that, who knows, like maybe this will be the only Disney trip that they ever take. Like Disney is one of those places that this is a once in a lifetime thing for some families. And so like I really enjoy that. Yeah. I enjoy the process of like talking to people and them telling me we really want to do this, or we're celebrating, you know, their 5th birthday there. I really enjoy that as well. And so I think that has definitely helped. Like once I found that rewarding piece and where I felt like I'm not just a salesperson.
Get that?
Yeah, for sure.
So if somebody came to you, you know, they hit you up and they're like, hey,
Sam,
it's going to be like, say, my honeymoon or my 10-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. Like, budget, I don't have budget. I want to spend a week at Disney World. Uh-huh. Like, what is my ultimate trip? Give it to me. What would
your ultimate trip? How old are they?
They're mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Hey Sam, we are talking about being a Disney couple and...
Not a Disney couple.
We're a Disney couple. He put this shirt on. I didn't even ask him to put this shirt on.
Because she'd get mad at me if
I know. I never even asked you. If you have any questions for us, just put them in there. Mid-30s, it's their anniversary. They don't have a budget. You know what? Let's do a bungalow at the Poly for a week. You know, like, it has the privacy, you can see fireworks, you can ride the monorail. Yeah, that would, I mean, if it was me and you were like, hey, we're going to celebrate our anniversary.
Don't get any ideas,
we don't have a budget.
But
our budget is, there is no budget. Just go for it. I would definitely pick bungalows at the Polynesian. Mm-hmm. 4-day park tickets, VIP tour. Like, I would stack it. Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah.
A couple days I can remember that place.
What?
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios, yeah.
Maybe a Legoland in there, you know?
Maybe.
In there.
Mm-hmm.
Is SeaWorld any good over there?
I've never been to SeaWorld over there. Mm-hmm.
Like, we have a SeaWorld here where we live.
We don't go to SeaWorld.
So I don't see a point of going to
I don't
SeaWorld
like whales.
She doesn't like whales.
No.
I don't mind it.
I don't. Sam says that she hears that it is.
It is good over there?
SeaWorld in Orlando is good.
Good.
I've honestly, I've never been. I've never had anyone ask about it either.
It's better over there.
Ooh, here it's better over there. Interesting. That's interesting. I've never had anybody ask about it. Yeah. About adding on SeaWorld.
But why? Like, it's got to be local. Like,
I think so too. And I wonder if there are people that come to San Antonio just to go to SeaWorld.
Oh yeah, there are.
You know? And so are there people that go to Orlando? I think if you're going to Orlando, you're definitely either doing Disney or Universal. Like, you're not going all the way to Orlando just to do SeaWorld.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless you just really like whales. But
No.
when I was a kid, we'd go to SeaWorld. And I know, like, blackfish and all that stuff happen, right? So they're not allowed to do the things that they did. But that show was so much better when I was a kid. Like, that person would jump in the water and swim, and the whale would push them, and they would, like imagine, like, this person, this is the person, and this is the whale, right? Like, they would go in the water, and the whale would push them, and they would fly, and they would go out, and it was cool, right? And they do it now, like, they don't even get in the water.
I was terrified as a child. I didn't want to sit in the splash zone. That's gross. I didn't like it. It was really scary. If I ever saw anyone die, I honestly, I don't know what I would do.
Nobody saw anybody die. It happened in the bag.
No, I'm sure it happened. Where there was an audience, when the person was being dragged down. You were gonna be an orca trainer? Oh my god. No, don't do it. I've seen your photos. You've done like swimming with the dolphins and stuff. I don't think I ever, you know what? I would honestly rather get in a shark cage and see the sharks than be with the dolphins.
But didn't they used to have like swim with the sharks, swim with the rays stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. At SeaWorld?
I wouldn't do it. What is something, my dream job is to work with animals. You work with children.
They are like animals. They're worse, really. You can train animals to do stuff. Like, I still can't train my daughter to brush her teeth at night, so. Mm-hmm.
So, there you go. Is there anything at Disney World or Disneyland that you have wanted to do and we haven't?
No, I think we've done pretty much everything.
I want to do a tour, like really any type of tour.
Behind the seeds.
He wants to do behind the seeds. Behind the seeds, living with the land. He's one of those people that doesn't like Figment, but he loves living with the land. Ugh.
I think I like it just because you don't, to be honest. But
it's not that I don't like it. It's like I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes for it.
Like it amazes me that they you can go eat at a restaurant, and like the cucumber that you're eating in your salad was grown at the park. And like people rode in a little boat and looked at your cucumber. It's amazing. And then Figment has a stupid song.
So Figment was the original mascot of Epcot. There's a lot of history there.
I get it.
I don't see how your cucumber compares with Figment.
Because
honestly.
My cucumber is an actual there's an entire ecosystem living and working. And then Figment is just Figment. The cucumber is making building real lives, where Figment is just.
We're really having this conversation.
Is just holding together Disney adult fantasies.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, you know what? He's giving you a career, so I can't hate on him too much.
Yeah, he has good old Figment.
It's not, the weird thing was, I think what it was, all right, is I saw these videos and stuff, right? I was doing some research before we went, because I'd never been to Epcot, and we were going for our 10-year anniversary. And people were like, yeah, you got to try out Figment. And I was like, okay, I'll go on this ride. We'll see what it is, right? Everybody was like, you can never get rid of Figment, right? We're going to ride it. And I was like, okay. So I went on this ride, and we went through it, right? Honestly, I don't remember much. I don't really remember what the ride was. I think they farted on it or something.
Yes.
An imagination. I don't remember much of it. But I just remember coming out of it and being like, that was really dumb. Like I don't like what?
Our cat, your cat threw up. You are training animals.
You are training animals.
Bye, Sam.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And I'd like, it's like this is the mountain that these people are going to die on. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Okay. But hey, that's what you want to do.
I want to do the Walt's apartment tour at Disneyland.
You can do that?
Yes.
That's cool.
You can do that.
Sounds good.
Want to do that. And your friend Joe, Vegas Joe Disney, did a tour of Disney like studios that I would really like to do. I feel like every time we would go to the parks in the past, I just wanted to be like, ride, hurry up.
Yeah.
And now, like, that I go more often, and like, there are other things that I want to do. So, eventually, I will do one of these tours.
I just don't know about all of them. So, I'm just uneducated on the other things that could be. Yeah, because now I might enjoy a park a little bit more, because honestly, we used to go when it was like rope drop to close, and it was not a vacation.
Yeah.
It was like, it was, some of it was fun, but it just got to a point where I was exhausted.
What about Epcot when we went last month?
It was fun.
Did you think that was,
yeah, that was
the
good.
schedule was better?
Yeah.
Because we didn't rope drop. We
didn't rope drop.
Got there.
We got there.
We left before fireworks. Yep.
Yeah. It's a much better schedule.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Good to know. So you'll want to go back.
Yep. I think like people that go with kids though are insane. Well, like our kids don't like to ride rides.
No, and they don't like to walk.
And they don't like to walk.
So
one will, the other one won't. It's a little harder.
So we haven't taken them to Disney World. They've only been to Disneyland, but they've been on 3 Disney cruises, which is the same number of Disney cruises that I've been on. So they're good. Yeah. I want to wait a little bit more to take them to Disney World because I want them to do rides. And I want Clementine to walk, honestly.
Yeah, I have to rent her a scooter.
I can't. No, she's too big. She's too big for a stroller.
No, scooter.
Oh, a scooter.
A little old person scooter.
No. If I have to walk, she's got to walk too. Yep. All right. Gretel. I don't know who that is, but hello. All right, you ready?
Ready for
Done?
it. Yeah.
Are we done for the night?
Sure.
We're good. We have Thanksgiving tomorrow.
We do have Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I am going to post this up. We had something else recording in the background. Hi, YouTube. Hopefully gonna put this on YouTube, but see how it looks, see how it sounds. And we put it up on YouTube as well. Thank you for the questions that you submitted on Instagram. We had a really fun time. A lot of people ask about him, mainly from my agency. I'm not sure why, but they like him. And so it was fun to just talk to you tonight and have some fun time.
Yep.
Yep. All right. We will see everybody later. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching our video about being a spouse of a Disney-obsessed travel advisor. We had a really fun conversation and a really fun time, so thank you so much for joining us. If you are interested in booking your own trip, remember you can always email me at duncan@friendlikemetravel.com or visit my website, friendlikeduncan.com. That is in the comments. If you have any more questions for us, let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, this is your friend Duncan, and I'll see you real soon.